topic is called as chapter number 14, CH14. That is measures of central tendency and dispersion. The weightage of this chapter, one time there was 14 questions from this chapter, but usually the average weightage is 10 to 11 marks. So in recent attempts it is usually 10 marks or 11 marks, not more than that. So keep this in your mind. So if you are studying this, whatever we have studied till now, if you are completing it, you are going for 30 marks. Yes, you are directly going for the 30 marks. Now we go central tendency. What is the meaning of central tendency? Any idea regarding meaning of central tendency? Oh, for example, or Batman is there. Okay, Batman is there. See the cartoon Batman. Batman is like, okay, I have saved in the year 1991. I have saved 20 cities. In 1992, I saved 21 cities. Then 23, 24, then again 21, again 20, likewise. Then Batman is telling, okay, Batman got old. In 2026, it's an old Batman. Old Batman is like, he saved around like 10 cities, numberless. But if someone goes and asks Batman how many cities he saved, so he is like always, okay, I have that 2021 is always there on an average. Even though that 10 is there, I don't want to comment on this 10. I want to just tell like, okay, I saved 20 cities in the past regularly. So he will say that on an average, I saved 20 cities. Okay, on an average what? 20 cities I used to save. Similarly, I told you from this chapter there was an attempt where 14 questions came for exam. Then there was an attempt where 8 questions came for exam. But if I take it on an average, there is 10 to 11 questions. Usually there is 10 to 11 questions. So instead of telling, okay, demotivating you, there was only 8 questions in one attempt, or instead of giving you more assurance by saying there is 14 attempts, I can say that on an average there is 10 to 11 questions. Okay. So what is central tendency? What is the basic meaning of central tendency? Instead of telling all the values in your data set, that means for example, these many people were there, these many people were there in class B, these many students are there in CA foundation, these many students are there in CA intermediate. I used to say that on an average there is 5 students or 10 students, likewise I can say, right? That single value used to represent a data set. Data set means collection of values or data is called as data set. A single value used to represent a data set is called as what? Central tendency. That is the meaning. Yes, ma'am, your name? Yes, Pravalika. Oh, finally. Yes, you are attending online. I thought, oh, one more person new is coming. I need to teach them the calculator trick. That will be there. Yes, fine. Good. You know everything, right? Perfect. Yes. Now, why you attended online these many days? Hometown. Okay. Where is it? Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Yes. Now, 10 to 11 question on average will be there. Now, people, which are the measures? What are we going to study in this particular chapter? I will tell you. There is one thing called as mean. Have you heard about mean? Yes, you have heard about mean. From first standard or LKG onwards, you are hearing mean. Why? Because there is something called as average mark. Parents will always say, oh, they have a mark of this much, you have only this much. Why da? That question will always be there, right? Average mark you have heard. Then people, there is something called as median, mode and partition. These are the topics we are going to learn today. But we will not complete it, we will try to complete the maximum. Then, arithmetic mean is the first one. That is the day-to-day thing. Whatever we are using on an average day. Okay, I will say that how much average is the mark you are having. You will say, you will add all the values divided by total number of subjects. You will do right. That is called as arithmetic mean. Then there is geometric mean. Then there is harmonic mean. You might not have heard about it. I will teach you with respect to that. Yes. Then people, median. Have you heard about median? What is median? Median, the middle value. Yes, middle value of a data set after arranging in increasing order or decreasing order is called as median. Then what is called as mode? Mode. Most repeating value is called as what? Mode. Then there is partition values and all. We will talk about all these things. First of all, people, arithmetic mean for ungrouped data. What do you mean by ungrouped data? Any idea? Randomly distributed values. They are telling, first person, tell me a number. 2, 25, 22, 7, 13, 55, 20, 68, 36, 18, yeah, 23. Okay, I'll just stop till here. I randomly collected some values, right? So am I writing it in a table and telling from 10 to 20, 3 people said some values. Am I writing? No, I will just randomly write some values. Likewise, she said 6, 5, 55, 36, 68. Likewise, I can randomly write some values, right? That data group is called as what? Ungrouped data, without a proper grouping, without telling 10 to 15 these many are there, or I will write like 6 happens, 10 people said 6, then 20 people said okay, 21 people said 20. Rather than grouping them and writing, I am just randomly writing the value is called as ungrouped data. Ungrouped data ka mean is very easy to find. So that is called as nothing but sum of all observation. Everyone require calculator divided by total number of observation. That is called as arithmetic mean or X bar. Make a note of it, people. Arithmetic mean of ungrouped data is nothing but sum of all the observation divided by total number of observation. Then people, what is the usage of studying this particular chapter? We can represent values. For example, I will say how much marks you require to pass a foundation examination. On an average, you require 50 marks. From each subject, you require 50 marks. Then only you will score how much? 200. So that can be found. A person with no idea can found, I require 50 from this, 50 from this, 50 from this, 50 from this. Or you will be like 60 from one subject, 40 from other subject, 60 from next subject, 40 from another subject. You will get on an average how much? 50 marks. Likewise, you can represent that. Then you are going and managing, or you are starting a clothing showroom. Okay, you are finding something. This black color shirt, it is getting sold the most number of time. The most repeated one is what? Black color shirt. So you will stock more amount of what? Black color shirt. That can be used in what? Mode. Using mode and average, you will find that. Then people, one fine day, you are collecting some random values. Okay. Then you are like, I need to find the middle value. Then how will you find that middle value? Using median. These are the use cases. Okay. Then we have dispersion. That also I'll tell you in the future. Now people, get me the arithmetic mean of these values. Arithmetic mean is what? The X bar is equal to sum of all the observation. For sum of all the observation, we will use one technical letter that is called as summation or sigma. Sigma X divided by all the observation, we will use a word called as, or a letter called as N. What is arithmetic mean? Summation X or sigma X divided by N. People, I'll talk about this sigma. Okay. There are 4 people in this class. Okay. There are 4 people in this class. These are the 4 people. Then I am going to say that sigma people. I will just write people. Sigma people. What do you mean by sigma people? Is it mean the sigma in the real and all? No. What do you mean by sigma people? We will mean it by summation of. Okay. We will add all these people. That is the basic meaning. Summation of all the values. Then, what do you mean by sigma X then? We will add individual. For example, this is X1, this is X2, this is X3, this is X4, this is X5. Then, what do you mean by sigma X? We will add all the X values. What are the X values, people? What are the observation values? 82 plus, 76 plus, 90 plus, 68 plus, 79 divided by what, people? How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. Take your calculator. Get me the answer, people. How much is the answer? 79. Exact 79, huh? Yes. Well and good. understood the meaning of arithmetic mean? I know that you know, but still I'm making sure that you remember. Okay, because this is the basic thing you study. Next question. Look at this PYQ. In a small company, right answer everyone online? Great. In a small company, wages of people or 8 employees are as follows. 8 employees are there. That means how many people are there in total? How many observations are there in total? 8 observations are there. Are like this: 500, 600, 550, 650, 620, 580, 630, 540. That means we need to find what? Calculate the average weekly wage is how much? X bar is equal to summation x divided by what? Divided by n. X sigma x is how much now? 500 plus 600 plus 550 plus 650 plus 620 plus 580 plus 630 plus 540 divided by what? How many observations are there in total? 8 observation. How much is the answer, people? 583.75. Is everyone getting it? Everyone is getting the answer, right? Now, will you write a step if you get a question for this or like this in examination? No. You will take your calculator, you will use it like a phone. Just like that, you will start typing it. Okay, then one more tip I will give you. Always try to use calculator using your non-dominant hand. Non-dominant in the sense you are a right-handy. Okay, if you are a righty, use left hand to use calculator. Because in examination, you will be writing like this. OMR sheet will be there. Question paper will be here. Then calculator should be in the left hand side. Okay, so you should be doing it like this and you should be writing in certain cases. Certain cases we need to write the values also, right? That time we will be writing it like this. So every day start doing it that way so that you will get to know. You will become better. Do you remember first day of using phone? It was difficult. Why? Because you were never prepared for it. If you are prepared for the examination, it will become easy for you. Keep that in your mind. Okay, few things, little things. These all things will value inside exam hall. First one is 2 calculator. Have 2 calculator. Yes. Second one is what? Second one is use left hand for calculations. Because I'll tell you, if you take always right hand, it will be like moving around. Like you need to take the OMR again, calculator to here. Yes, have you finished the videos, ma'am? Calculator video and all you watched? You should have watched. Okay. Yes. Anyway, this class also require that. You have calculator with you? Okay, perfect. Please help her out. Okay, done. Next one. People, X bar is generally what? X bar is generally mean, or I will say that sigma X divided by what? N. Then can you tell me what is sum of all the observations then? Yes, sum of all the observation is nothing but cross multiply x bar into n, or I can say that what? N into x bar. So people in certain question they will ask sum of all the observation. They will say the arithmetic mean is 10. Make a note. Arithmetic mean is 10. X bar is equal to 10. N is equal to 15. Find sum of all the observations. How much is the sum of all the observations then, people? How much is it? 150. How do you know? N into x bar. That is nothing but 15 into 10, which is equal to 150. Okay. Now, I will change the question a little bit. There is class A, or I will say Academy, ArivuPro Academy in Bangalore. Their average is equal to 10 and the number of students over there is 12. Then here in our Chennai Academy, average is equal to 12 and the number of people is equal to 15. Can you find the total sum? Total sum. How to find total sum? First we need to find sum from Bangalore. How to find the sum from Bangalore? That is nothing but n into xb bar. Okay, nb into xb bar. Then how to find sum from Chennai da? Nc into xc bar. How much is it? You tell me. N1 is nb is how much? 12 into 10 plus n is how much da? 15 into 12. Get me how much is the answer, people? 300. So you understood how to find the value of total sum from two different classes or two different group of data. Are you getting it? Grace, you got it? Yes. Purna, you got it? Yes. Everyone got it? That is one basic thing. Another add-on. Now total is 300. Great. Look at the next type of question which can come for exam. If the mean value of 7 observation is 7, 9, 12, x, 4, 11 and 15 is 9. What do you mean by that, people? What is given? Can anyone tell me what is given? X bar is given. Correct. Look here, read the question again. The mean value of 7 number of observation. That means n is equal to how much? 7. Then my question is, what else is given? X bar is given. Correct answer, Shruti. X bar is how much? 9. That is how much? 9. We need to find what? This missing person or X over here. Now, you know the basic formula of what? We know the basic formula of X bar. X bar ka formula is what? Summation X divided by N. What is the direction of? You remember arithmetic mean from past? What is arithmetic mean? Total number of observation or no, sum of all the observation divided by N. That is the sigma X. Okay. Sigma X is what? Sum of all the observations divided by total number of observation. Here total number of observation is how much? 7. Now X bar is also given here. That is how much? 9. Now we need to find sigma X. What is sigma X? That is nothing but 9 is equal to 7 plus 9 plus 12 plus X plus 4 plus 11 plus 5 divided by what, people? Divided by 9. Can we cross multiply and get the answer? Everyone cross multiply. Sorry. Divided by 7. How many observations are there? 7 observations are there. Cross multiply. Cross multiplying it will become 9 into 7. That is how much? 63 is equal to 7 plus 9 plus 12 plus 4 plus 11 plus 5 on calculator is how much? 48. Everyone got 48? So 48 plus what? Plus X. So X is equal to how much? 63 minus 48, which is equal to 15. Which option is the answer? Option C is the answer. Understood this? In examination, will you take these many minutes to get the answer? No, direct answer. Add everything, cross multiply, then get the value of X. So another way they can ask the question for examination is, instead of instead of 4, they will put Y. Okay, there will be two variables. X and Y will be there, which we don't know the value. Then they will ask for what is the value of X plus Y. How to do that? Do the same method, but one Y will be there. Take it to the other side, you will get the same method itself, you will get the answer. Okay, now what all things we learned? Just recollect. First we learned X bar. What is X bar? X bar is nothing but our arithmetic mean, that is sum of all the observation divided by total number of observation. That's what we learned till now. Then two types of question we see also. One is the direct question, then there is this indirect question. What is this indirect question? The one of the observation will not be given, we need to find the missing observation. That is this indirect question. Now people, observations with equal spacing. Equal spacing means the difference between consecutive terms will be same throughout. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much is the difference between consecutive terms? 1. 3 minus 2 is how much? 1. 4 minus 3 is how much? 1. 5 minus 4 is how much? 1. Difference between consecutive terms is how much? 1. Whenever there is a common difference of 1, or whenever they are having a common difference, arithmetic mean is nothing but AM is equal to nothing but we will take the average of first and the last term. That is what? 1 plus 5 divided by 2, which is equal to how much? 3. Have a look over here. AM is what? Average of first and the last term. How to find the first and last term? First term is there. That is 1. Then last term is there. That is what? 5. Divided by what? 2. Why did we divide by 2? Because only one first term and only one last term is there. That means how many are there in total? Only 2 terms are there. That's why we divide it by 2. Now we will cross check using our normal method. Everyone take your calculator. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by how many terms are there? 5 terms are there. How much is it, people? 3. Is it same, right? So it is a shortcut, right? Whenever there is a common difference, we can use this particular shortcut. I hope everyone understood the shortcut. Is it clear for everyone? Okay. Yes. Pakka. Danda. Yes. Online everyone. Bhavdharani, Krishna, Nihita, Niniksha, Priyadarshini, Sindhu, Shruti, Saumya, Trisha. Everyone got this? Now, that is what is written over here. An evenly spaced set of numbers, for example 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What is the common difference over here? 5 is the common difference. That means they are having a difference of consecutive terms are having a difference of what? 5. Then you can just take the arithmetic mean of extreme values. Extreme values means first value and the last value. First value is how much? 10. Last value is how much? 30. So 10 plus 30 divided by 2 is equal to how much? 20 is your answer. So in general we can say that AM of observation with equal spacing or common difference is nothing but arithmetic mean of extreme values. Make a note of it. It's a very good theory question also, and it can be easily solved also if you get a question like this in the future. Going to the PYQ. Look here. How much? Hello. Tell me now. Option A. How to get this answer? Consider the series of numbers. What are the numbers? 12, 17, 22, 27, 32, 37. Is there a common difference now? Is there a common difference? Yes. How much is the common difference? 5. That means, how can you find the AM? AM is nothing but 12 plus 37 divided by 2, which is equal to how much? 24.5. Option A is your answer. Now my first question for everyone. Is it necessary to remember this? It's not necessary. Even if you forget this method, what method you will do? 12 plus 17 plus 22 plus 27 plus 32 plus 37 divided by how many observations are there in total? 6 observations are there. You will get the same answer. Answer will not change. Keep that in your mind. It's not necessary to remember it during the time of solving question. You might take 10 seconds extra, but still you will get the answer within time. Okay? Yes. How much is it? 24.5. Done now? Can I take you to the next type? I mean, we are going for further, we are increasing the difficulty. Okay. Eventually, it will be more calculations will be involved. These are basic questions. Now, people, have a look over here. Randomly, I'll give some values. You should just tell me what I have given, and accordingly, I'll over here. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. How much is the X bar, people? How much is the X bar? 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. How much is the X bar? Is there a common difference? Yes, that means you can directly take X bar is equal to what? 2 plus 14 divided by 2. How much is it? 8. X bar is equal to 8. Or add all the observation. 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14 divided by how much? 5. You will get what? 8. So X bar is equal to 8. Now one fine day, my friend is like, you do one thing da. You add each observation with 3. I'm going to add each observation with 3. 2 plus 3 will become what? 5. 5 plus 3 will become what? 8. 8 plus 3 will become what? 11. 11 plus 3 will become what? 14. 14 plus 3 will become what? 17. Now we need to find the new X bar. X bar new is equal to how much now? That is, common difference is here how much? That is also 3. That means find the X bar da. Yes, we know that it is 5 plus 17 divided by 2, which is equal to how much? 11. If you have a closer look over here, when each observation is added with 3, when we add each observation with 3, our X bar also got added with what? 3. Understood? Now, what if randomly I am giving some values 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How much is the mean? Can you even tell me how much is the mean? 5 plus 25 divided by 2, which is equal to how much? 15. Now, if each observation, my friend is coming and telling me, so each observation you reduce 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. From each observation I am reducing 1. How much is the new value? 4, 9, 14, then 19, then what? 24. So how much is the new x bar? X bar new is how much? 4 plus 24 divided by 2, which is equal to how much? 14. Have a look over here. Each value got reduced with 1. Then our mean also got reduced with 1. Is everyone convinced on that? Understood using the example itself? What if people, one fine day, I was taking weight, average weight of all the students in this particular class. I put a weighing machine and I found that okay, everyone is taking their average weight. Everyone 50, 40, 25, 30, 35, 60, 70, 80. Likewise, different weights are there. Then at the end I found the average weight is 65 is the average weight. Then the person who is in charge of that weighing machine is coming and telling me, so one mistake was there, sir. The weighing machine was under measuring. That means if you had 80 kilogram, you were shown 79 kilogram. That means one less than it was always showing. Now people, will you do the measuring point again and again, or will you just add the average weight with 1? So rather than finding new weight is 80 was the real weight and all, we will do what? We will take the average weight, we will add what? 1 to it and find the new average. Then next one. Each observations are like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much is the average, people? Yes, 1 plus 5 divided by 2, which is equal to 3. Then each observation is multiplied with, can you tell me a value? 4. Good. So 1 became 4, 2 became what? 8, then 3 became 12, then 16, then 20. How much is the new average, people? Can anyone tell me? 12? Yes. That means, look here, the average also got multiplied with 4. Got the point? Then what do you think about division? If each observation is divided by some value, our mean also will get divided by the same value. Keep that in your mind. So in general, if each observation is added with a certain value, the mean also will get added with a certain value. If each observation is reduced with a certain value, the mean also will get reduced with a certain value. If multiplied, mean also multiply. If divided, mean also divided. It's very important. This is called as effect of. Effect of. Make a note of it. Effect of change of origin and scale. Now I will talk about this origin. Change of origin means each observation is added or subtracted with a certain value. That is called as what? Change of origin. Then what do you think, what is change of scale? Change of scale means if each observation is multiplied or divided with certain value, then it is called as change of scale. Are you getting the point? Plus or minus is called as change of origin. Into or divide is called as change of scale. Now I will tell you the question for examination. We were taking the average weight of students in a classroom. We found that we calculated the weight wrongly. We found that okay, a person with 90 kilogram was shown 30 kilogram. A person with 120 kilogram was shown 40 kilogram. So every time the weight was under measured or getting divided with what? 3. Okay. Now people, if you want to correct, is it affected by change of scale is the question. Change of scale means what? Into or divide. Will our mean also change if you multiply or divide? Yes, it will also change if I multiply or divide. So mean is affected by change of scale. Mean is affected by change of origin. The question is like this. Is mean affected by change of origin? Yes. Is mean affected by change of scale? Yes. Change of origin means we are adding or subtracting. Change of scale means into or division. Keep that in your mind. With that, the first question, have a look over here. If the AM of 10 data points is 45, we multiply each observation by 3, then the new day AM is how much is the question? Yes, already x bar is how much now? 45. Then we are multiplying each observation with 3 means x bar new will also become what? 45 into 3 which is equal to 135. This is a question based on change of what? Scale. Okay. Understood the meaning of change of scale and change of origin? Very important because throughout the entire stats, you will be seeing questions based on this. Throughout the entire stats, origin and scale. We studied in chapter 17, we studied in chapter 16, we studied here, then in the previous chapter we will be studying everywhere it is required. Okay, keep this in your mind. Look here. Another question. The average age of 10 students is 20 years. How much is the average age, people? 20 years is the average age of 10 students. Okay. Then the average age increased by 2 years when 2 new students join the group. What is the average age after 2 new students join the group is the question. Okay. Now, before going to this example or question, I will give you one example. So there were 10 students in this particular class. Everyone was having an average of x bar is equal to 6. That is the average mark of 8 marks test. Let it be like that. 6 is the average mark of our 8 marks test which is conducted every day. So how many students are there in total? 10 students are there in total. Then x bar is how much now? 6. Then I am telling 4 new students joined. Okay, 4 new students joined. Then x bar got also increased with 1. What do you mean by that? 4 new students joined means n will become what? N will become 14. Why? Why 14? Because 4 more students joined, right? That means the number of students in this particular classroom is how much now? 14 students are there. Then what did I tell about x bar? X bar also got increased by what? Increased by 1. That means 6 will become what, people? 7. Any doubt in that? Got the point? There were 10 students already. Then what happened? 4 new people joined. Then x bar got increased with what? 1. Initial x bar was how much? 6. The new x bar will be then what? 7. Now my question, what is the sum of the marks scored by the new 4 students is the question. Okay. Before that, what was the initial sum? The initial sum. Can anyone tell me initial sum? Initial sum of marks. Initial x sigma x is how much? Can I say n x bar? Sum is how much? N into x bar, which is equal to how much? The 6 into 10 is how much? 60. That was the initial sum. Initial sum of marks scored by 10 students. Correct? Then can you tell me new sum? New sum is how much? That is nothing but n into the new x bar, which is equal to how much? 7 into 14, which is equal to how much? The 7 into 14 is how much? 98. So people, initially the sum was 60. Then new sum is 98. Then how much is the sum of marks scored by 4 new students? Sum of marks scored by new 4 students is equal to what? 98 minus 60, which is equal to how much? 38. Anyone is having doubt over that? Understood the logic behind it? 38 is the case. Now what if the question is like this? Find the average of 4 new students. Sum we already have. Then how many students are there? 4. What is the average? 38 by 4 is equal to 9.5. Yes. So 9.5 is the mark scored by. Is it possible practically? No, because I told you that it is the 8 mark test. Let it be 10 mark test then. Yes. So they got an average mark of how much? 9.5 marks in total. Understood the meaning? With that approach, read this question, people. Average age of 10 students. That means n old. Old is how much? N old or n1 is how much? 10. Then their average is how much? The old x bar is equal to 20. Then what happened? The average got increased by 2. Average got increased by 2 means x bar new became what? 22. 20 plus 2 is how much, people? 22. Then when two new students are added, that means n new is how much? 10 plus 2 is how much? 12. That is the new number of students or whoever is there currently there in the classroom. That is the case. Then people, what is the average age of two new students who join the class is the question. First of all, we require what? Old sum or initial sum. X sigma x old is how much? The n old into x bar old, which is equal to 10 into 20, which is equal to how much? The 200. Any doubt in this particular thing? Please tell me right now. Everyone got it? Anyone is having doubt? Pakka, Rakshana, you understood this? Then my next question. How much is the new sum then? That is nothing but n new into what? N new into x bar new, which is equal to how much? 12 into 22, which is equal to how much, people? 264. So people, we have new sum and we have old sum. The question is what? Average age of the two new students joined. This is the question. First of all, we require the sum of the two new students, right? Sum of two new students is equal to what? Summation of x new minus summation of x old. That means they are only bringing the 64 extra to the class, right? That's why we are taking summation of new minus summation of old, which is equal to 264 minus 200. How much is it, people? 64. We got the sum. Are they asking for the sum? They are asking for average. So x bar is equal to what, people? 64 divided by how many are there? 2. Answer is how much? Perfect. Very good question. I hope everyone understood. Yes. This is the easiest way of learning this. I hope everyone got it. Jaysri, you got it? Yes. Grace, you got it? Kale, you got it? Yes. Livika, you got it? Pakka? Yes. Then Vishwasri, you got it? Yes. I forgot your name again. Sugruta. Yes. Yes. Okay. Sugruta. Rachana, you got it? Yes. Watch the calculator video today itself. You might require it today, but during the break time, try to watch it. Okay. Yes. Fine, people. Edit out online. Everyone got the answer. Perfect. Now, we will talk about something called as combined mean. Okay. Because this chapter, I told you, we need to study it conceptually. That's why I'm taking too many examples and I'm connecting. Otherwise, you will not get marks. The thing is, they can directly ask some random questions. They will ask, oh, if the equal spacing is there, then what is the arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is the average of the extreme values. Likewise, they can ask direct question. That's why I'm going point by point. This is a different method compared to chapter 4. Are we studying in the same method? No. Chapter 4 was very direct. Take the formula, solve it. This is all about, even though formula is there, we need to know how is it coming. Because question can be from anywhere. Okay. Now we will. Long back, we were talking about our Chennai Academy and Bangalore Academy, right? Yes. So there is our Bangalore students, then there is our Chennai students. Okay, two cases. The number of CA Foundation students in our Bangalore Academy, randomly I am putting, tell me one value, 11. Then number of students in Chennai Academy, let it be 13. Let it be like this. Then average marks scored by Bangalore students, let it be 21. Then average marks scored by Chennai student, let it be 21.5. Likewise, it is given. Now, people, I want you to find the combined average of ArivuPro Academy. Chennai and Bangalore both should be considered. First of all, what is the formula for average? What's the formula for average? Sum of all the observations divided by total number of observations. People, in order to find sum of all the observations, I require sum from Bangalore. I require sum from Chennai. Understood? Bangalore I require sum from Chennai. How can I find Bangalore ka sum? Sigma x Bangalore is equal to what? NB into XB bar, or I will use the word more relative word N1 X1 bar. That means N1 X1 bar. Here I will use 2 instead of C. So you can say in Chennai how much is the sum da? Sigma X C is equal to how much? N2 into X2 bar. So I got sum. From Bangalore I got the sum. From Chennai I got the sum. Now I require to find what? I require to find the total average of ArivuPro Academy or the combined mean of ArivuPro Academy. Combined mean of ArivuPro Academy is nothing but N1 X1 bar, that is from Bangalore, plus sum from Chennai is how much? N2 X2 bar divided by total number of observation. From Bangalore I am having how many observation? N1 observation. From Chennai I am having how many observations? N2 observation. That is the formula for combined mean which is mentioned over here. Combined mean is nothing but N1 X1 bar plus N2 X2 bar divided by N1 plus N2. People, then look here. Another set is here. What do you mean by this? Yeah, what if Tamram, I think you have heard, we are starting in Tamram also. We need to add the average of Tamram students also, right? When we take the combined average, that means there will be N3 students and X3 bar will be their average. So the sum will be how much? The sum will be N3 X3 bar. That also we should consider, right? Now people, there is another academy in Coimbatore. We have N4 X4 bar divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus N4. There is another academy in Malleshwaram. That is N5 X5 bar divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus N4 plus N5. Till whatever number they have given, you can use this formula. Combined mean is on an average is what? Sigma N X bar divided by sigma N. Or in general we will write what? N1 X1 bar plus N2 X2 bar plus N3 X3 bar plus etc till whatever number of category is there divided by total number of people or total number of observations. I hope that everyone understood this. Pakka? Any doubt in this? Lipika, any doubt? No. Grace, are you okay? Everything is fine? Yes. Kale? Clear? Yes. Now people, the first question. Get me the answer for this question. Example question. Have a look over here. Two classes took the same exam. Okay, everyone can see it, right? Two classes took the same examination. Then class A with 25 students had an average score of 72. That means N1 is equal to how much? The 25. Then X1 bar is equal to how much? The 72. Till here everything is fine. Then class B with 35 students. That means N2 is equal to 35. Then X2 bar is equal to how much? 78. We need to find the combined average of this is the question. Combined average ka formula is what? XC bar is equal to N1 X1 bar plus N2 X2 bar divided by N1 plus N2. Here N1 is how much? 25 into 72 plus 35 into 78 divided by 25 plus 35. 25 plus 35 is how much? 60. Take your calculator, get me the answer. Use memory calculation. 25 into 72, M plus. 35 into 78, M plus. Then click MRC, divide by what? 60. How much is the answer, people? 75.5. I hope everyone got the answer. Online everyone got it. So the correct answer. Rest of you, can you tell me whether you got the answer or not? Very easy. Yes, very easy if you understand this, because we are not going to mug up the formula. We will remember these type of formulas like this. But there are formulas you need to mug up. There is no derivation and all, because seeing that formula itself, you will feel like I don't need to derive it. That thing will come into the picture. Okay. Yes. Understood? Online, everyone. Yes, Krishna, Nihita, Niniksha, Sindhu, Shruti, Saumya, Trisha, then Bhavadharini, then yes, everyone is there. Got it? Next one, people. Get me the answer for the next question. Get me the answer. One second, I'll just zoom in this one. 15.6, huh? Yes, I think that's the answer. Okay. Now, the mean of first three observations is 14. Okay. Then the mean of next two terms is 18. The mean of all five observations, that means they are asking for what? The combined mean. Correct? That means how many observations are there initially? N1 is equal to 3. The corresponding x1 bar is equal to how much? 14. Mean of next two observation n2 is equal to 2. Then x2 bar is equal to what? 18. We need to find the combined mean of the 5 observation. What is the combined mean of 5 observation, people? N1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. Now here n1 is how much? 3. 3 into 14 plus 2 into 8 divided by what? How many observations are there in total? 5 observations are there in total. Yes, many people got the answer. How to do it in calculator? 3 into 14. Then click which button? M plus button. Then next one is 2 into 8. Click which button? M plus button. Then what? MRC divided by 5. Before you start any calculation or any memory calculation, you will do what? You will click MRC how many times? 2 times. Otherwise, the memory will be coming back from the past and you will get a wrong answer. Keep that in your mind. Everyone, Niniksha, then Nihita, then Shruti, Bhavdharani, Sindhu, Saumya, everyone got the answer. Yes, Pakka, everyone got it over here also. So, all these are PYQs, direct questions. All these are PYQs and they will ask questions just like this. Just to check whether you know the basic concepts. That is the thing. I told you, questions when stats always will be conceptual. Okay. Next one. Yes. Got it? Now, I will tell you the next type of question which is going to come from this. Next type is, they will say the ArivuPro academic average is, students got around, Krishna, check again this question or previous question. Check again, somewhere it would have gone wrong. Previous question, you are telling about the sixth question. Two into 18, sorry. This is what? 18. Yes, fine. I understood. Got it. Perfect. That was a mistake. 8. Don't just follow me, follow your values correctly. Yes. Now, they will give the ArivuPro Academica total average of CA Foundation students ka mark. We will get the total average. That will be given. Then, people, next mistake everyone will make is, now over here one more thing, the 18, yeah, when you put 18 you will get the answer. Okay, that is the mistake. Okay, fine. Yes, yes. Now, ArivuPro Academica average they will give. Now they will say that ArivuPro Academy 8 marks test average is 7 marks in total. Total average is 7. Then they will say Chennai Academy's average is 6. Bangalore Academy's average is 4. Then they will ask for Tambram Academy's average. How much is it? Then in all the cases, they will give the N1 value, N2 value and N3 value. We just need to find the average of which academy, the remaining academies. I will just show you the formula how they will ask the question. So in this formula, they will give us combined mean. That means total mean of the set of observation they will give. Then they will say, first person is having 10 people are there. Then x1 bar also they will give in the question. Then n2 also they will give in the question. x2 bar also they will give in the question. n3 also they will give in the question. Then they will ask you to find what? x3 bar. There are questions like that. Which formula we will use? We will use this formula alone in order to get the answer. Now, first question, have a look over here. The average age of 15 students in a class is 15. Okay, what is the case? Average age of 15 students in a class is 15. Out of them, the average of 5 students is 14. From that, you should understand N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to how much? In total, how many students are there? 15 students are there. Correct? Now, 15 students of a class is how much? XC bar is how much? That is equal to 15. That is also given in the question. Then people, out of them, average age of 5 students is 14. That means if I take N1 is equal to what people? N1 is equal to 5. Then mean of that 5 students is how much? 14. So x1 bar is equal to 14. Then people, that of 9 students, N2 is equal to how much? 9. And their mean is equal to how much? X2 bar is equal to how much people? That is 16. Then average age of the 15th student. Look here now. For example, in this particular class, I am the only student. I scored 100 marks. How much is the average of the class then? 100. If I scored 200 marks, how much is the average of the class? 200. Only one person is there. When one person is there, whatever he score will be the average, right? Now you tell me N3 is how much? Can anyone tell me N3? N1 is 5. Then N2 is how much? 9. 9 plus 5 is how much? 14. 14 plus N3 is equal to 15. From that, N3 is equal to how much? 1. We need to find what? X3 bar we need to find. So you will get what? The average age of the 15th student, or you will get what? The age of the 15th student. Why are we saying the average age and the age is same for the 15th student? Because only one person is there. Only one single person is there. That's why we are doing it that way. Any doubt? Understood the concept? Now people, there is only one person. Always, for example, we are talking about a dictator. He is always winning the election. The average vote is 1 lakh and the total vote is 1 lakh. What do you mean by that? Oh, he is going to tamper the election result. Only 1 lakh votes are there. Everything is for him. Yeah, in China, in Korea, we used to see that. They will say that they got 99.6% votes. It means whatever is the average, national average is the vote for that person. Are you getting the point? That is called as vote tampering. Just like that, if only one person is there in the class, whatever he does will be the average. What if he fail? Is there any pass percentage for the class? No, 0% pass. What if he pass? 100% pass percentage for the class. That is the meaning. Now look here, how to find this? Which formula are we going to use? XC bar is equal to what people? N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar plus N3 x3 bar divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Now people, how much is this XC bar? 15. Can I write it like this? 15. Then cross multiply this value over here. It will become what? 15 into, how many students are there in total? 15. Then you will click which button? We will click which button? Tell me. M plus or M minus? M plus. Why M plus? Because we are going to find this XC bar, correct? That means we need to take this to the other side. When I take this to the other side, it will become what? Positive will become negative. Are you getting the point? Now look here. 15 into 15, I put what? M plus. Then people, next one. N1 x1 bar. That is how much? 5 into 14. Will you click M plus or M minus? Why M minus? Because it is going to the left hand side. It is becoming negative. Then people, N2 x2 bar. That is how much? 9 into 16. You will click M plus or M minus? M minus. Then we will click what? MRC. Okay, we found the sum of everything. Then we will divide it with what? N3. N3 is how much over here? 1. How much is x3 bar, people? Tell me the answer. How much are you getting on calculator? Are you getting 11? Everyone got 11? Pakka everyone got 11? Any other answer? You can tell me right now. Understood the meaning of this question? Even if you did not understand, we will have another question. That time you will get to understand it better. Okay, make a note of it, please. Please make a note of it. Any doubts are there, you ask me right away from this question. Pakka online, Bhavdani right, Nihida right, Shruti, rest of you, any doubts, please tell me. Please tell me if any doubts are there. Soumya, Trisha, then Niniksha, Krishna, everyone got it? Yes. Offline over here. Yes. Purnasri, you got it? Yes. Jayasri, you got it? Yes. Vishwasri, you got it? Yes, yes. Yes. Is it because of the calculation? Yes. You understood this, right? XC bar. Yes, there you understood. Okay, I will just show you in single step. Without the calculation trick, how we are going to do, I'll show you. In the right hand side or left hand side, I'll show you here. So here, it will be what? XC bar is here. That is how much? 15. Which is equal to N1 x1 bar is how much? 5 into 14. Correct? Plus N2 x2 bar is how much? N2 is how much? 9. X2 bar is how much? 16. Plus then N3 x3 bar. We are finding what at the end of the day? We are finding the average age of the last student, or we are finding the age of the last student. Now that will become N3 is how much? 1 into x3 bar divided by what? Divided by what? N1 plus N2 plus N3 is how much? That is how much? 15. Now I am cross multiplying. If I cross multiply, it will become what? 15 into 15. Then I am taking this to this side. That means minus 5 into 14. Then this to left hand side, it will become minus 9 into 16, which is equal to 1 into x3 bar. From here, can you find the value of x3 bar? So can you use the calculator along with me? Please do it. Clear the memory. How to clear memory? Click MRC 2 times. 15 into 15, M plus 5 into 14, M minus 9 into 16, M minus, then MRC. You already got the answer. How much is the answer? 11. But what if the question was having 3 people? So in general you can say divided by that coefficient of x bar. Okay, divided by how much? 1 over here. Anyway, the answer is what? 11. Understood the method? So I directly went to the calculation because of the reason that we studied calculation. Okay, Rakshana? Yes, fine. You understood, right? Perfect. Now, more questions for you. They have given N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to 105. N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to 105, or you want a smaller value, I'll put 15. Let it be 15. Then they are telling N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to 4, then N3 will be how much? Do you know N3 is equal to how much then? 15 minus 3 minus 4, which is equal to how much? 8. Then people, they have given x1 bar is equal to 15, x2 bar is equal to 13. Then they also gave the combined average is equal to around 14. Okay, you need to find x3 bar. That is the question. Can everyone find it using the calculator for me? So what is the method? We need to find x3 bar. Okay, which is the formula we are going to use? N1 So x3 bar xc bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar plus n3 x3 bar divided by what? n1 plus n2 plus n3. Now people, x3 bar is how much given in the question? 15, which is equal to n1 is how much? 3. x1 is how much? x1 bar is how much? 15 plus 4 into 13 plus 8 into how much? x3 bar. We don't know the value of average of the third set of people. We don't know. We are finding it. Divided by total, how many are there? 15 are there. People, use your calculator. Get me the answer. If you are directly using calculator, how will you get it? First one. 15 into 15. M plus. Directly M plus. Then, next one. 3 into 15. What? M minus or M plus? M minus. Why are we writing M minus? Because this value is going to the left hand side. It will become what? Negative. Then people, 4 into 13. M plus or M minus? M minus. Then click MRC. When you click MRC, that means you are getting the entire sum of all the other values. Then there is a coefficient of x bar over here, right? That should go to the denominator. How will it go to the denominator? Divide with what? 8. How much is the answer you are getting, people? How much you got? 14 point, huh? Yes. Check again. If you are not getting, check again. Some people are telling 16. Some 3 and sorry for that. XC, how much I gave? Oh, okay. I think two values I gave wrong. Huh? 4 is there, 13 is there, 3 into 13, 5. Okay, that is correct. 3 into 15, that is correct. Then 4 into 13, that is correct. Okay, correct. Yes. How much are you getting? 14.1 now? Yes, I think I made a mistake. Is it correct, people? Check again. Yes, everything is correct, right? Yes. Yes. Understood? Yes. You understood the calculation? Pakka? Lakshana, are you understanding the calculation? Yes. Now, what will you do without calculator for this type of question? Any other option? One more option is there. Can I show that option to you? Yes. When I was in my first standard, 14 into 15, into will become what? 5 into 4 is how much? 0, 2. Do you remember that? Yes. So buy, again, reminder for you guys to buy how many calculators? Keep 2 calculators. Without calculator, these calculations will be done this way. Keep it in your mind. How many calculator? Buy 2 calculator always. Without 2 calculator, it is not possible because one is not working. Gone case. Okay, reminder. These type of questions are the reminder. How many minutes we will take? We will take minimum of 30-40 seconds in order to get the answer for these type of question with calculator. Next question, people. Everyone 14.1 something you got. Next question. Have a look over here. XC bar is equal to 15. Then N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to 17. Then x1 bar is equal to 9, x2 bar is equal to 20, then x3 bar is equal to how much is the question? Then people, n1 is equal to 5, n2 is equal to 6, then n3 is equal to how much? Can anyone tell me n3 is equal to how much then? 6. Why 6? Because 17 minus 5 minus 6 will give you how much? 6. In total, how much? 5 plus 6 plus 6 is how much? It should be 17. Get me the value of x3 bar. How to get it? People, general formula you can write. What is the general formula? xc bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar plus n3 x3 bar. The entire thing divided by n1 plus n2 plus n3. Now people, xc bar is how much? 15, which is equal to n1 x1 bar. That is how much? n1 is how much? 5 into 9 plus n2 is how much? 6 into 20 plus n3 is how much? 6 into x3 bar is how much? We don't know. Divided by in total how many terms are there? 15 terms are there. Now you cross multiply and write it for me. What is the first step? In calculator you should do it. First step is how much? 15 into 17. What? M plus 5 into 9. M minus. Why M minus? Because it is going to the left hand side. Then 6 into 20. M plus or M minus? M minus. Why M minus? It is going to the left hand side. After that, click MRC. Divide by. How many terms are there in total? Sorry, coefficient of x bar is how much? 6. How much is the answer you are getting? Are you getting 15? Understood the method, people? So this is the way. What if they ask a question like this? And there were many attempts they asked questions like this, and that's why I solved this question also. What if they gave xc bar is equal to 10, n1 plus n2 plus n3 is equal to 17. Okay, n1 is equal to 6, n2 is equal to 7. Find n3. Will you use all these formulas? No, you can directly use the formula of n1 plus n2 plus n3 is equal to 17. n1 is given, n2 is given. Can I find n3 directly? Yes. There was a question like that in NTP. Because many students will do what? They will, seeing this itself, they'll start n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar. You will start writing and you will start doing everything. At the end, you will find that, oh, I just needed to do this. Yes, you will do that. Okay, read the last line of the question always carefully, because always the question is usually there in the last line. Till now that is the case, right? Whatever question we have seen, in 99.9% of the question, last line is the question. Based on that, we will understand what type of question we are dealing with. I hope everyone understood this type. Now, can I take you to corrected mean? What happens in corrected mean is, okay, for example, Nithin, I used to do a lot of mistake. Okay, look at this question. We did a mistake, right? Because I randomly written the value wrongly. Now people, oh, okay, one question is like this. Nithin was calculating the mean. Instead of taking observation as 14, he took it as what? 15. Okay? Instead of taking observation as 14, he took it as 15 and he calculated the mean. Okay. The mean he found out was around 16. Okay. Then he realized the mistake. He is going to correct the mistake. We are going to find what? Corrected mean. Okay. Can I write the formula for corrected mean? How it works, I'll show you. Corrected mean. Corrected x bar. Corrected x bar is nothing but what? What is the formula for x bar? The corrected mean ka formula will be what? Correct sum divided by total number of observation. Correct? Am I changing the formula? No, the core formula is same itself. Total sum divided by n. But the condition is what? The sum should be correct. So people, initially I will have a wrong x bar, right? I will have a wrong x bar which I calculated just now. I found the wrong x bar. I will take that wrong x bar wrong into number of observation. What will I get? Wrong x bar into number of observation. Will I get the wrong sum? Whatever sum I added wrongly, will I get the wrong sum? Yes, I will get the wrong sum. From the wrong sum, if I reduce wrong values, okay, from the wrong sum I am reducing what? I am reducing the wrong values. That means I reduce the whatever wrong values I took, I reduce it. After reducing the wrong values, I will add what? The correct values. So divided by n is the formula for corrected x bar. That means wrong sum minus wrong values plus correct values divided by n will give you what? Corrected sum. Or wrong x bar into n minus wrong values plus correct values divided by n. So study it this way rather than mugging up the formula. So what is there in the numerator, people? Correct sum is there in the numerator. How to find the correct sum? Correct sum can be found using, first we will find the wrong sum. From the wrong sum, I will reduce what? Wrong values. Once I reduce the wrong values, I need to add what? Correct values. Divided by n will give you the answer. I hope everyone understood this. Pakka, anyone is having doubt over this? Anyone is having doubt? If you have a doubt also, the first question will solve you the doubt. Have a look over here. The mean of 20 observation is 38. How much is the mean of 20 observation? 38. 2 observation was taken as 84 and 36 instead of 48 and 63. So we made a mistake. Instead of 48 and 63, I took what? 84 and 36. I made a mistake. We need to find the new mean or the corrected mean. How to find the corrected mean? The x bar corrected is equal to what, people? X bar corrected is equal to x bar wrong into n minus what? Minus what? Wrong values. I need to reduce the wrong values. To that I will add what? Correct values divided by what, people? Divided by n. Now x bar wrong is found to be how much? 38, which was already given. That was how much? 38. How many observations are there? 20 observations are there. Minus. What are the wrong values over here, people? Wrong values are 84 and 36. So minus 84 minus 36. Then what are the correct values? 48. We need to add them. 48 plus 63. Then divide by how many observations are there? Is the observation changing? No. That observation will be same itself. How much is it? 20. Take your calculator. Do it for me in your calculator. How to do it in calculator? First do 38 into 20. 38 into 20 minus 84 minus 36. Okay. Plus 48 plus 63. Then divide by what? 20, you will get the answer. So I will write the calculator method also. Calculator you will write 38 into 20 minus 84 minus 36. Then what? Plus 48 plus 63. Then divide with what? 20. You will get the answer on your calculator. I hope everyone understood and got the answer. How much is the answer you are getting, people? 37.55. Everyone got the same answer? Shruti, check again. Check again, check again. You should get the same answer. Yes. Everyone got it? Understood the method? Wrong sum minus wrong values plus correct values divided by n will give you what? The corrected mean or corrected x bar or x bar correct or the new mean after correction. Shruti, check again. Tell me once you get the answer. Rest of you, Krishna, got it. Nihida got it. Then Niniksha, Sindhu, Saumya, Trisha, Shruti, got it. Perfect. Yes, you got it, ma'am. Everyone got it. Here, 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 here. Pakka? Yes. Can we do the next question? Another PYQ. Read the question carefully and get me the answer. Timer starts now. A professor has given an assignment to students in a statistics class. Okay. A student computed the arithmetic mean and standard deviation. First of all, right now you don't need to be bothered about standard deviation. Okay. We will study that later. Ignore it. Okay. Then 100 students as 50. Okay. Mean of 100 students is how much now? 50 is the mean of 100 students. Later on, she points out one student has made a mistake taking one observation as 100 instead of 50. What do you mean by that? Instead of 50, he took a wrong value of how much? 100. Wrong value is how much now over here? 100. Find the corrected mean or correct mean if the wrong observation is corrected. How to do that? What is the method? What is the formula for it? Which is nothing but what? X bar correct is equal to x bar wrong into n X bar wrong into n means what? Wrong sum. From that I need to reduce what values? Wrong values. To that I need to add what values? Correct values. Divided by what, people? Divided by n. Which is equal to x bar wrong. How much is it given in the question? X bar wrong is how much? 50. Which is already given. The student already computed it as what? 50. Put that 50 into how many students are there? 100 minus which is the wrong value? 100 is the wrong value. Which is the correct value? 50 is the correct value. So plus 50 divided by, in total how many observations are there, people? 100 observations are there. You tell me what is the answer? 49.5, huh? Yes, everyone got 49.5. If you are not getting 49.5, please tell me right away. Got it? Understood corrected mean? So did we study any new formula? If you ask me, literally we didn't study any formula. We only studied one formula. What was that formula? X bar is equal to summation of x divided by n. Even combined mean I taught you using the same formula. N1 x1 bar means sum. Using the sum of each category, we added n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar plus n3 x3 bar divided by n1 plus n2 plus n3. That is nothing but total sum divided by total number of observation. Here also I told you x bar correct is what? Correct sum divided by total number of observation. How to find correct sum? Correct sum is nothing but wrong sum minus wrong values plus correct values divided by n. So taking the data is little confusing. Numerator, yes, it will be confusing. If once you do more questions, it will be much more easier, because I know once the question is this long and all, that time we need to read it and understand what is correct, what is wrong. I'll take you to this question itself. Read this question down. Datas are taken as 84 and 36 instead of 48 and 63. What do you mean by that? Instead of 48 and 63 means which is correct? 48 and 63 is correct. What is wrong? 84 and 36. Are you getting the point? Yes. You marked option A instead of option B, which is the correct answer. So B is the correct answer, but you marked what? Option A. Are you understanding? This is the meaning of the word instead of. Okay, whichever come later will be the correct value, whichever came first will be the wrong value. That way also you can think through then it will be much easier. Got it? Is it clear? Can we go for the next question? An extra question. Read the question. Read it. Is it visible for everyone? Down there, is it visible? Grace? Yes. Is it visible? Paka. Done. The table shows the expenditure of a company per item in various years. So, which are the years? 1998 is there. Then 1999 is there. 2000 is there. 2001 is there. 2002 is there. Likewise, different years are given in the question. Then the question is, what is the average amount of interest per year which the company had to pay during the period? We need to find what? Average amount of the interest. We need to find the average. So we need to find interest ka average. That means x bar is equal to what, people? Sigma x divided by n, which is equal to, which are the interest values? 23.4 plus 32.5 plus 41.6 plus 36.4 plus 49.4. Then divided by how many numbers are there in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means divided by 5. Then how much is the answer, people? 36.66. 36.66. Yes, 36.4 plus 49.4 divided by what? 5. Everyone got 36.66? Yes. Now, the catch of this question is, first of all, when you see this much data itself, you will start getting confused. What to do next will be the first thing coming into your mind when you see this much data. But at the end of the day, when you read the question, you will understand you just need to find the average of the interest. Now, what if the question was like this? Average amount of fuel and transport Fuel and transport. What if the question was like that? What if it is about fuel and transport? 98 plus, 112 plus, 108 plus, 113 plus, 142, add everything, then divided by how many observations are there in total? 5 observations are there in total, so divide by 5, you will get the answer. If they ask for average salary, that is what? 288 plus 342 plus 324 plus 336 plus 420 divided by how many are total? 5. So divide by 5, you will get the answer. So based on any of it, they can ask a question. What is the average of taxes? Average of taxes. 83 plus 108 plus 74 plus 88 plus 98 divided by how many are there in total? 5 are there in total. That's how you will get the answer for each question. What if they ask in the future? There is high chance that such a question can come for in the future. The reason is too many data is there. They can just change the question, right? They can ask for salary, they can ask for fuel, they can ask for bonus, they can ask for taxes, maybe in the future. So keep a note of it. I hope everyone understood this. Pakka? So that was the basics, people. That is called as arithmetic mean. What all things we studied? What is the formula for arithmetic mean for ungrouped data? Sigma x divided by n. Then what if they are asking for combined mean? What is the formula for combined mean? N1 x1 bar plus N2 x2 bar plus N3 x3 bar plus etc divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus etc goes on forever till they ask the question. Then what we studied, people? We studied corrected mean. How to correct the mean, people? Corrected mean is equal to wrong x bar into n minus wrong values plus correct values divided by n. That will give you the corrected mean. Then, people, there are 3 categories. For example, Chennai is there, Coimbatore is there, Kormangala is there. 3 academies are there. N1 is given for N2 is given, N3 is given. Then combined mean is also given. Then Chennai ka average is given, Coimbatore ka average is given. Can you find Kormangala ka average? Using which formula? Combined mean formula you can use and get the answer for that. Will you write everything? No, just to use calculator to get the answer for such type of question so that you can solve it in few seconds. Okay, people? Next one, grouped data. Everyone online, are you guys ready for the next one? Grouped data. Trisha, Saumya, Shruti, Sindhu, Niniksha, Nihita, Krishna, Bhavadharni, everyone, can we go for group data? Yes. Yes. Tell me a number between 1 and 5. 3. Tell me a number. 1 and 5. 5. 1. 3. Okay. 3. One more person said 3. Okay, remember, 2 people said 3. Next. 3.5. I want a whole number. Yes. 4. Okay. Then, any other number? Next one. Yes. 2. Okay. Yes. 3. Okay. One more person said 3. Yes, Chris. 4. Okay. 2 people said 4. Then, 2. Now, 2 people said 2. Yes. Jayasree. 3. 4 people said 3. 4. That means, yes. 1. Ayush, how much? Dinesh, how much? 2. That means these many people. Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me, Pujita? 5. That means 2 people said 5 now. Yes. 5. 3 people said 5. Akshaya. 4. That means 4 people said this. So, I could have actually wrote everything, right? I could have wrote 3, 5, 3 happened how many times? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, then 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, then 1, 1, 1, then 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I could have write like that, right? That means too many data is coming. When a number is coming itself, it is getting repeated again and again and it is becoming a bigger data. In order to write such type of data, I have my grouped distribution. X happened how many times? 4 times. 5 happens 3 times. 1 happens 2 times. 4 happens 4 times. 2 happens 3 times. So people, instead of writing it as a scattered data, which is very huge, very difficult to understand how many numbers are there, I can actually write it like this in a table telling X happens how many times. This is called as F. It is called as what? The frequency. You would have studied it in your school. Frequency means how many times it is getting repeated or how many times it is happening. 3 happens how many times? 4 times. 5 happens how many times? 3 times. 1 happens how many times? 2 times. 4 happens 4 times. 2 happens 3 times. This is the meaning of a frequency distribution table. Are you getting the point? How many times a particular value repeated? We will just write it in a table. That is the meaning. Now, you need to know the question, right? How they ask the question. Find x bar of the given data. X bar of the given data means we need to find the total sum of observation, correct? Sum of observation divided by number of observation. That is something we have studied from the beginning itself. I am not going to change that. That is same itself throughout. Total number of observation. Number of observation. First of all, you require sum of observation. People, 3 happens 4 times. That means sum is how much stuff? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That is how much? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is how much stuff? 12. Everyone knows 12. Rather than adding 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, I could have easily wrote like 3 into 4. 3 happens 4 times. Plus, instead of typing 5 plus 5 plus 5, I can write what? 5 into 3. Instead of typing 1 plus 1, I can write 1 into 2. Instead of writing 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, I can write what? 4 into 4. Then instead of writing 2 plus 2 plus 2, I can write what? 2 into 3 divided by total how many observations? 4 observation from 3 plus 3 observation from 5, then 2 observation, then 4 observation, then 3 observation. So that is the denominator, that is the total number of observation. So people, in general, I can write x bar is nothing but sigma fx divided by sigma f. That means we need to take the product of the frequency and the observation and add all the cases divided by total number of observation. I hope everyone understood the, look here, this is the formula we are going to use for grouped data. Got it? Pakka, everyone got it? If anyone is having doubt, right away ask me the doubt. I will help you out. Yes. That is called as arithmetic mean for grouped data. Arithmetic mean for grouped data is what? Sigma fx divided by sigma f is your answer or is equal to x bar. Now for this question, how much is it? Tell me. Use your calculator. Yes. How much is it? 3.1 something, huh? Yes. So it will be in calculator. Take your calculator. 3 into 4, m plus. 5 into 3, m plus. 1 into 2, m plus. 4 into 4, m plus. 2 into 3, m plus. Divided by, denominator is what? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus, that is how much now? That is nothing but 16, huh? Everyone got 16? Divided by 16. You will get it as 3.1875, huh? Yes. Please get me the answer. Everyone, please. With that, can I give a different question? Anyone can find me the answer? Are you guys ready for it? Yes? Everyone? Can I give you the question? Look at the question, people. X. You tell me the value. Tell me one X value. Random. 5. Okay, then one person said 8. What else? 4 is 7, then 7 is there. Then 10. Then 3. One more person said something. Enough. Oh, enough, sir. 3 enough. Okay, fine. Frequency. F happens, 5 happens how many times? Let it be 3 times. Then 8 happens how many times? 2 times. 4 happens how many times? 5 times. 7 happens how many times? 14 times. Good. 10 happens how many times? 18 times. Say 3 happens how many times? Enough time. Okay, yes. 3 happens how many times? 20 times. Yes. Now people, I require X bar. How much is X bar? X bar is nothing but we know sigma Fx divided by sigma F. First of all, you need to find sigma F so that the calculation will be much more easier. How much is sigma F da? 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 14 plus 18 plus 20. How much is it that total? 62. So denominator is 62. Everyone got 62? 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 14 plus 18 plus 20. How much is it? Total answer. I was asking for sigma F. Everyone got 62, huh? Denominator. Yes, 62. Fine. Now, how to do it in calculator? Can anyone tell me how to do it only in calculator without writing anything? 5 into 3 or 3 into 5. Then do what? M plus. Then 8 into 2. M plus. 4 into 5. M plus. 7 into 9. Sorry, 7 into 14. M plus. Then 10 into 18. M plus. 3 into 20. M plus. Then MRC divided by how many terms are there in total? 62 terms are there, divided by 62. How much is the answer you are getting, people? Are you getting 6.2? Yes, somewhere 6.274 something you are getting. Are you getting the point? Yes, that's how you will find what? You will find X bar for a grouped data. Very easy calculation, right? Very easy. Just look at the question, start doing. Yes. And there were multiple questions in the previous year based on grouped data. But the funny part is, they will not give you like, oh, X is this much, X is 5, then 8. Likewise, they will not give the question. If they give, there was questions like that, but usually they will give it like class intervals. Class interval means they will give it like this. In between, see, I am writing class interval, okay. In between 5 and 10, they will say 5 people are there. In between 5 and 10, 5 people. In between, so will they provide sheet? So one question, will they provide extra sheet in examination? They will not provide extra sheet. It is not mandatory. Some exam hall will give it. Some people doesn't know the proper procedures and all. They will give extra sheet. Other than that, you should write in the last page of the question paper. 2 pages I think will be there towards the end. Or what we will do is, what are we using? Are we using a pen? What did I tell you in the first day? Always use a pencil. The main reason for using pencil is what? We will be writing in question paper. Then we will erase it off towards the end. So keep it, edit it off. You should understand it. The thing is what? We will write it in question paper. But we will erase it off if you have time. If someone is asking, oh, give the question paper and go, that time you will erase it off and give it. Or you will just tear it off and throw it. Okay, any of the 2 things you can do. So write it in the question paper, but towards the side of question. That's why I told you in the first day, do you remember? Take a printout of the material. Write it in the side of the material. The reason is this only, because you will be doing that same thing inside exam hall. You will be prepared for that. Until and unless you are prepared for it, you will be like, sir, where should I write in the air and all? Not possible. But some examiners will give you, some centers will give the paper. I have heard about that also. But some people will not even give the reading time. That also happened. 15 minutes reading time is there for subjective paper, accounting and law. You can read for 15 minutes. Then only you will start writing the exam. But certain examination hall will not give reading time. Then funny part is, in first 2 papers they gave reading time. They will think that next paper also reading time is there. Some people will have luck to read question paper for 15 minutes in quantitative aptitude and economics also because of lack of knowledge of the people. But remember, for QA and economics, you don't have reading time. You just go inside, you get the paper, you start writing. That's how it is. So that's why we are showing the urgency. Whenever we get the question paper, we will start writing. No matter what the question, we will read, we will write, and we are finding whatever it is required to be find. That's the approach. Then keep a note, use pencil, then write it like this. Then erase it off. Yes. Always keep one rubber and one pencil. Not one pencil. How many pencil? Multiple pencil. Keep it. Okay. Then calculator. More than enough. Your exam is sorted. Then in order to fill the question bank, I mean booklet and all, you require a pen. Correct? You require a pen for that. Other than that, for our QA examination, we will not be using pen. We will only be using pencil. Throughout it, make use of it. Okay. Then don't go with the other pen and all, sorry, pencil and all. Every time you will start sharpening it using the cutter. Yeah, sharpener. You will start cutting it. No, there is no point in that. One more problem with that type of pencil is once you start sharpening it, you know, like the lead will be also there. The entire thing will be messy. If you are like me, my hands are always sweaty. If anyone else is there like that, previously it was very rare to find such a person. Now it's everywhere in the class. Half the people are dominated by sweaty palms. So think about your scenario, da. Once you start cutting the pencil, the entire lead will be in our hand. So don't do that. Buy the pencil where you can just that what do you call that? Lead pencil. You can buy that. That will be better for examination. Why? Because we don't have time for cutting and all. Correct? Yes. So keep these things in your mind, people. It will help you out inside the examination hall. Thanks for asking that question so that I could also share it. Okay. Then OMR sheet don't mark two options and all. Okay. There might be A or B. Options will be there. Some answer might be A or B. Never mark two options. Mark one of the option. You will get the marks. Okay. Then don't mark first option. You mark like this. Then you this and mark the second option. Doesn't work. Erase it off. You should erase this option off and mark the next option. Now, what did I say? Where were we? Class interval was given. Should we use pencil to mark the answer in? Yes, pencils, not pen. OMR sheet should be marked with what? With pencils only, not with pen. Keep a note of it. If you mark with pen, you will have a problem. Yes. CI is given to be, class interval is given to be 5 to 10. That means what? In between 5 marks and 10 marks, there are 5 people. In between 10 marks and 15 marks, there are 3 people. In between 15 and 20, there are, give me a number, 4 people. In between 20 and 25, how many people are there? 10 people. Okay. Yes. This is the number. Now you will be like, sir, I require the x value, right? What will I take it as x value? Will I take 5 as the x value? No. Will I take 10 as the x value? No. What I will do is, I will find the mid value or the average of the class interval. 5 to 10 ka average. That means 5 plus 10 divided by 2 is how much da? 7.5. So x value is 7.5. Here it is how much da? 12.5. Here it is how much? 17.5. Here it is how much? 22.5. So these are the x values. Whenever they give a class interval, we will convert the x value by taking what? We will find something called as class mid value, or it will be called as class mark in the future. In chapter 13, when we study, we will learn it like what? Class mark. That time I will tell you one dialogue. Do you remember? We studied this concept somewhere else. Then everyone will be like, where we studied this? You will be like this, pakka, sample size, I know. Everyone does the same thing. You will be like, where we studied this? Sir, in mean we studied. Then you will forget whether it was mean or median. Then you will forget whether it was mode. All the things are there, you will start confusing. What is it? Class mid value or class mark or average of the upper class and lower class. That's how you will find the x value. Now look at this question. Can you find me the x values for this and find the mean for me? Everyone, find me the x values. X is how much? 1 plus 3 divided by 2 is how much? 2. 4 plus 6 divided by 2 is how much? 5. 8. 11. So these are the x values. Correct? Can you find the x bar value for me, people? X bar value is nothing but what? X bar is equal to sigma fx divided by sigma f, which is equal to, you tell me. First one is what, dog? Take your calculator. 2 into 5, m plus 5 into 8, m plus 8 into 12, m plus 11 into 5, m plus, then MRC divided by what? How much is the total? 5 plus 8 plus 12 plus 5 is how much, people? That is equal to 30 divided by 30. How much is the X bar you are getting, people? 6.7. I hope everyone got the answer as 6.7. Understood the method when it is a class interval? Can I take you to the first PYQ based on this? Now, if you check your ICAI material, there will be more methods. In school also you would have studied assume mean method, multiple methods you would have studied. But for our exam point of view, we only require one method. This is the method. The reason I'll tell you. The reason is very simple. Will they ask for using assumed mean method, find the X bar value? They will not ask. Even if they ask, will you find it using that method? No. You will use what method? This method itself. Anyway, at the end of the day, X bar should be what? Same itself. So always find X bar for group data using this method instead of any other method. Whatever method they ask, ignore them and go for this method directly. Okay. Now the first PYQ for you. Have a look at it. Get me the answer. The timer starts now. Everyone, please. Option B. Okay, I think so. Option B. Many people are telling option B. Can I confirm option B? Are you doing, Rakshana? Option B. Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Good. Yes. Sukrita. Sukrita. Yes. Doing. Sukrita. Okay. Remember? Yes. Grace. Answer கிடைச்சாச்சா? Yes. எவ்வளவு அது? 35.7. Okay, perfect. Yes. Can I try, people? Yes. I'm going to do. Everyone listen carefully. Pravalika, you got it? Yes. You are originally from Andhra itself. So you are not part of any part of Tamil Nadu. But you didn't tell that day you don't know. And I asked everyone knows Tamil, you didn't say anything. You know Tamil? No, right? Okay. Yes. Fine. Who's your favorite actor? No one is there. Yes. I have a favorite actor there. Pushparaj. Allu Arjun. Yes. Tamil Nadu, many actors are there, right? My favorite is only one. You know, right? The person who jumped like in Surah. No, my favorite actor was Vijay. Right now I don't watch much movies, but I like Kamal Hassan a lot. It's too good. Acting wise, okay, too good as an actor. Yes, everyone is good in the acting. Then there is one person. Recently I saw one movie which was very bad. Dude. Pradeep. Okay. His other movie was good. Dragon was nice. This one was gone. Everyone, come back. Reality. So here we need to find the X value. 10 plus 20 divided by 2 is how much? 15. Okay. Then 20 plus 30 divided by 2 is 25. Then 35. Then 45. 55. 65. 75. We have all the values, X values. Now we need to find sigma X. First we will find sigma X. How much is sigma x da? You tell me. 9 plus 13 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 3 is equal to how much? Everyone got it as sigma x is equal to 43. How? 9 plus 4, 13 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3. Everyone got it as 43. Now we will use calculator. What is the calculator method? We need to find what? Sig x bar. That is nothing but sigma fx divided by sigma f. That is what? 15 into 9 m plus 25 into 13 m plus 35 into 6 m plus 45 into 4 m plus 55 into 6 m plus 65 into 2 m plus 75 into 3 m plus finally what people? MRC divided by 43 evlo 35.66 something you are getting? Yes, option B 35.7 is your answer. Got the people, got the answer. Very easy question, right? Very, very easy question. Now the next question. Get me the answer. Given that mean height of a group of students is 67.45, find out the missing frequencies x and y. We need to find the missing frequencies. Who are the missing frequency? X and y. For the following incomplete distribution of height of 100 students. People, sigma f is equal to how much? 100. The total number of students are given in the question 100. That means 5 plus 8 plus x plus y plus 8 is equal to how much people? 100. That means 5 plus 8 is how much? 13. 13 plus 8 is how much? 21. 21 goes to the other side. X plus y is equal to how much? 100 minus 21 is how much people? 79. Now my question. Will you do sit and do all the x values you will find, cross multiply and solve the equation? No. Option hit. Everyone. Which option is giving you x plus y is equal to 79? Option A you tried. 35 plus 16 is how much? 51. 51 is it equal to 79? No. X and y, x plus y is not equal to 79. 52 plus 12 is how much? 64. Is it giving you 79? No. 42 plus 27, how much is it? 69. Is it equal to 79? No. Option D, 12 plus 9, which is equal to how much? 21. Is it equal to 79? No. Hey, all the options are wrong now. Okay, sir, I found a wrong question. So I am going for the next question. Will you do that? No. Which option will you mark? Which is the nearest option? So 42 plus 27 is equal to how much? 69, which is nearest to nearest. Yesterday I told you nearest option we should mark. Nearest option is how much? 42 and 27, which will give you how much? 79. Okay, nearest option. Nearest. Actually, the question should have been like what? Option should have been 42 and 37 or 52 and 27. But by mistake, they gave what? 42 and 27. But will you get a grace mark for that? If you leave it alone? No. You will only get the marks if you mark the nearest option. Nearest option is option C. Understood? Got it? So, one interesting aspect of stats. You will find multiple wrong options. Multiple wrong options. Why? Can anyone tell me why you will find multiple wrong options? Can you tell me the reason for that? The reason is very easy. I told you 20 questions will be direct. MCQ, I mean like word problem based question. Like directly, for example, which curve is used to find this value and all direct. Within 5 seconds you will get the answer. Once you read it, you will get the answer. Then there are questions like this, where you use formula and get the answer. You are using conceptual formula and going for the answer. Correct? Now you think about it. Is this formula difficult? No. Everything is direct. If you have calculator, within few seconds you will get the answer. Now people, how will the ICAI actually stop you from solving more questions in stats? Give wrong options. You know, oh, so arithmetic mean is my favorite topic. I can do any question from arithmetic mean. They gave a wrong option. You will do one time, you will do two time, you will do three time. Instead of solving for 30 seconds, you will be solving it for 3 minutes. At the end, you will find that it is a wrong question. So that's one of the reason you will find many wrong options in statistics. You should go for nearest answer in statistics. For example, your answer is 100. Okay. Option is given to be 111, 120, 130, 140. Once you got 100 itself, you will be like, my options are not there. You will start doing again. Again you will do. At the end you will be thinking, sir told that day sometimes nearest option can be the answer. Then you will mark which option? You will mark option A. You will mark 111. So that can happen a lot in stats. Keep that in your mind. You will see that inside our class also. You will see that exactly in examination on whole also. Okay, keep it in your mind. Nearest answer possibility is high in statistics. Now, what if a wrong question come for exam? என்ன பண்ண போற? What if a wrong question come for examination? You will get a grace mark. Be happy about it. But what happens? First of all, you will not be able to find the wrong question. You will be doing it like again and again, and you will be like, sir, I'm not getting the answer. It might be a wrong question. But if you studied everything very well, you will be able to understand whether it's a wrong question or a correct question. Now look here, people. Next question. The mean of the following data is 6. Find the value of P is the question. One option you can, it was also a wrong question. Okay, wrong options were given. I will talk about that also. Now people, how to find this value? X bar is given. How much is X bar, people? X bar is given to be how much? 6. How much is X bar? 6. Then people, what is the formula for X bar? We know. Sigma fx divided by what? Sigma f. That is the formula for X bar. We all know. Correct? Anyone is having that doubt over that? No. We all know that is the formula for X bar. Now people, we need to find 6 is equal to sigma fx. That means what? 2 into 3 plus 4 into 2 plus 6 into 3 plus 10 into 1 plus 2 into P plus 5. The entire thing divided by total. How many are there now? 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2, which is equal to how much, people? Divided by 11. Now if possible, you open the bracket over here. 2 into P plus 5 will become what? 2P plus 2 into 5. Keep it along there. Okay. Can we use calculator and get the answer? Correct answer. Can we use calculator? Everyone use calculator. 6 into 11, which is similar to what we have done previously with respect to when we were using combined mean. When one of the X bar is not given, similar calculation method. 6 into 11, you will click what? M plus or M minus? M plus. Why? Because we are going to find this P. It should go to the other side. That means 6 into 11 is what? M plus. Then people, 2 into 3, M minus or M plus? M minus, correct. 4 into 2, M minus. 6 into 3 again, M minus. So 2 into 3, M minus. 4 into 2, M minus. 6 into 3, M minus. Then what? 10 into 1, 10 you can type and type what? M minus. Then 2 into 5, then you will click what? M minus. Then finally people, click MRC divided by, what is the coefficient of P over here? 2 divided by 2. How much is the value of P you are getting, people? Are you getting it as 7? Pakka? Everyone got it as 7? Now people, where is 7 in the question? அது எங்கே இருக்கு? பாத்திருக்கா? Is it in Chapok? Tala for a reason. 7. Yes. Where is the 7? Option C or option B? Which one will you mark? If you mark any of the option, you will get a mark. Okay? Are you getting? If you mark any of the option, you will get a mark. If you leave it alone and you run away, will you get a mark? You will get mark 0 mark. Okay, remember it. Mark any of the option. It will give you the mark. First of all, the question is wrong. If you ask me, the option is wrong. But mark either B or C. If you ask me, the option should have been, third option should have been 7. I mean, last option should have been 7, and you should have marked what? 7 only. But in case if you get a question like this, which option? Any of the option, nearby any of the option, you can mark, you will get the answer. But if you ask me, always go for the bigger value. Which is the bigger value over here? 8. You should have marked 8 over here. Got the point, people? So I have shown you all the basic type of question which can have ulta or whatever turns is there. I have shown you everything. Now can we go for a theory part? Everyone ready for the theory? Look at the theory, people. I think you need to make a correction in your material also regarding this. Equal to 0. Put equal to 0. Yes, in the material. Read it. It is a PYQ. Multiple 2 questions were there in the past based on this theory. Okay, look here. Sum of the deviation of a set of observations from the arithmetic mean is equal to what? 0. That means sum of the deviation means, for example, what is the mean of this data set of 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10? The mean is equal to 6. Okay. Now we are going to find the deviation of the first value. Deviation means how much it is deviated from the central value. Okay. How much 2 is having a difference from 6, we should check. 2 minus 6 is how much? Minus 4. 4 minus, second value is what? 4. 4 minus 6 is how much? Minus 2. Then 6 minus 6 is what? 0. Why? Because it is the central value itself. Then 8 minus 6 is 2. 10 minus 6 is 4. People, what is given in the content now? Sum of the deviation. Sum of the deviation means what? We need to add all the deviation. What is the answer of adding all the deviation? Minus 4, minus 2, 0, plus 2, plus 4, which is equal to how much? 0. Minus 4 and plus 4 got cancelled. Minus 2 and plus 2 got cancelled. It became 0. That is the theory question which can come for examination. Make a note of it. Very, very important. Sum of the deviations from their arithmetic mean is equal to what? 0. That means sigma xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar is equal to what? 0. Or if it is a group data, I can write it as sigma f into xi minus x bar is equal to what? 0. Make a note of it. Very, very important. I hope that you understood the meaning of it. Got the point, Lipika? You understood? Pakka? Yes. Dinesh, you got it? Yes. Kalai, got it? Yes. Online? Once again. Yes, I can do that. So, we are finding the deviation. Deviation means what? For example, can I take another example and come back to it? Can I just zoom in for a second? Look here. I'm going to tell that you require 200 marks to pass the examination. What are they telling? 200 marks to pass the examination, or I am telling on an average you require 50% to pass the examination. First person scored 46. Second person scored 48. Third person scored 50. Fourth person scored 52. And the fifth person scored 54. Now you tell me how many marks average the first person lost the examination? Minus 4, correct? On an average, the deviation from the central value is how much? Minus 4. Average, or the deviation from the mean is how much? Minus 4. Second person is having a deviation of how much? The minus 2. He lost by minus 2 mark of average. He lost the examination. Then lucky person, he got what? Exactly the mean. How much is the deviation? Is there any deviation from the mean? No, it is 0 itself. Correct? Then another person scored more marks. 2 marks more than the average. So he passed the examination. Another person scored 4 marks more than the average. That means he got plus 4 extra. Now people, if I take all the deviations, what are the deviation? Minus 4 is there, minus 2 is there, 0 is there, 2 is there, 4 is there. If I take all the deviations together and I add them, I will get how much? 0. That's what they are telling. That is one of the mathematical property. Sum of the deviation of set of observations from their arithmetic mean will be equal to 0. It is in case of any observation, it will be same itself. Keep that in your mind. Understood Bhavadharini, Sruti, you got it? Understood the meaning of it? All of you here? Yes. Bhavadharini, you got it? Krishna, Nihita, then Niniksha, Sindhu, then Saumya, Trisha, everyone got it? Pakka? Next one, people. That's completed. We are going for our next topic. That is called as geometric mean. Geometric mean is very easy. After geometric mean, we will take the break. Okay. We'll have like for a few minutes. Now, one fine day, okay, I am coming to the class and I'm asking you to find the average of 100 percentage, 200 percentage, and 300 percentage. Okay, what are you going to do? Without any knowledge, you will be like, oh, sir, average of 100, 200, and 300 is very easy for us. How to find that? 100 plus, 200 plus, 300 divided by 3. I will say, you are wrong. Whenever they ask for average of percentage, you cannot use what? Arithmetic mean. Whenever they ask average of percentages, you will use what type of mean, people? Geometric mean. Make a note of it. Whenever percentages are involved, what mean you should find? Geometric mean. Very, 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 very important, people. Keep a note of it. Geometric mean is found whenever percentages are involved. Okay, rates are involved. Rates. Because if you look into the financial terms, in the future you will be studying what? You will be studying FM. In your intermediate group 2, you will be studying FM. That time you will be studying mean and all, you will be studying there. In order to find the rate ka mean and all, you will not use average arithmetic mean. Normal arithmetic mean you will not use. There you will be using what? Geometric mean. Why? Whenever rate is expressed as what? The percentage, right? Do you remember yesterday? How much was it? For example, 5%, 10%, 20% and all. If you want to find the mean, when percentages are involved, which is the best method? The best method is what? Geometric mean. Keep a note of it. Very, very important. I will take the same wordings in chapter number 18 also. Okay. Index number also I will say that. The best method to find index number is what? Geometric mean. Or construct geometric mean. The best method is what? Sorry, construct index number. The best method will be what? Geometric mean. The reason there also will be the same. Because percentages are involved means which is the best method? Geometric mean. Now for geometric mean for ungrouped data, we have a formula. The formula looks like this. X1 into X2 into X3 into etc into Xn raised to 1 by n. 1 by n. What do you mean by 1 by n? N is what? N is what? Total number of observation. Then x1 is the first observation, x2 is the second observation, x3 is the third observation, into etc till xn is the last observation. For example, if I take 200, 300 and 400, sorry 100, 200 and 300, how will you find GM da? GM is equal to 100 into 200 into 300, the entire thing raised to what? 1 by 3. Why 3? Because only 3 observations are there. What if there are 4 observations? X1 into X2 into X3 into X4 raised to 1 by 4. What if 5 observation? 1 by 5 will be the power. Now, people, I know you know how to find it. Because in the first day, I taught you the calculation trick whenever the power is a fraction. Either you can use that method or we will use the option hitting method. It's completely up to us. The best method is option hitting method. I will show you because that is better now. For now, if you're good with the calculation method, you can go with that also. If you're using calculation method, can you tell me how to get it in calculator? Everyone, anyway, we are here. We will do that. Type 100 into 200 into 300 on your calculator. How much you got? 100 into 200 into 300. Are you getting 60 something, 6.6000 something you are getting up? Let it be there on your calculator. How many times root you will click? 12 times root you will click. Everyone click for 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After that, minus 1. Reduce 1. Click minus, then click 1. Clear till here, everything is fine. Then what is the power? 1 by 3. That means into 1 divide by 3. Everyone do that. Into 1 divide by 3. Then next step is what? We are doing the opposite. Minus 1 opposite is what? Plus 1. Type plus, then click what? 1. Then final step. Into equal to. Into equal to. How many times you will click into equal to, into equal to, into equal to? 12 times you will click into equal to, 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 into equal to. Likewise, you will do that. How much is the answer? 18? 2.5 or 2.99 or 91. Okay. So this is the average of this value. I hope everyone understood the method. But if you are good with this, go for your calculation method. If you are not good with this one, you can use option hitting method that I will show you in the next question. Look here. First of all, have a closer look over here. What is the question given? They have given geometric mean. They are asking us for what? Find the geometric mean of 3, 6 and 12, right? How many terms are there? 3 terms are there. They are asking us the geometric mean of 3, 6 and 10. Now people, one of the option will be our geometric mean, right? Just like CAGR, do you remember yesterday? One of our option was CAGR. Similar to that, one of the option will be our geometric mean. So I will write geometric mean is equal to, what was the formula? X1 into X2 into, how many terms are here? Into X3, the entire thing raised to 1 by 3. Now people, what happened? Okay, you are telling the answer. Okay, fine. Yeah, raised to 1 by 3. How will I remove this 1 by 3? Can I cube both sides? Gm raised to 3 is equal to x1 into x2 into x3. Can I write it this way? Or I will generally write this way. Option raised to n is equal to product of the observation. Option raised to n is equal to what? Product of the observation. Can you tell me product of observation? RHS is equal to how much? RHS is equal to 3 into 6 into 12. How much is it? 216. That is your RHS. Now you tell me LHS. Option hit using first option. 7 cube is how much, people? 7 into equal to how many times? 2 times. How much are you getting? 343. Is it equal to 216? It is not equal to 216. That means which option is wrong? Option A is wrong. Try option B. Option B you are trying, that is 6 cube, which is equal to 6 into equal to how many times? 2 times, which is equal to how much, people? 216. Which option is the answer? Option B, 6 is your answer. I hope everyone understood the method. If you are good with the other method, follow the other method. If you are good with this method, follow this method. As I always say, 2 plates are there. You can choose which you want. Got the point? Yes. Can we go for the next one? First question, can I take you, everyone? Pakka? Online, everyone? Yes. First question for you is over here, people. Have a closer look over here. Get me the answer. First, you will find RHS. RHS is how much? 10 into 15 into 20 into 25. How much is it? 75,000 is your RHS. Okay. LHS is what? LHS is like we will take option raised to n. How much is n over here? N is equal to 4. Option raised to 4. Now some person is telling option B. Option B. Try option B. 16.5487 the whole power 4. How to get that in calculator? 16.5487 you will type on your calculator, then into equal to how many times? How much is it? Tell me. $74,000? 1999.999. That means it is converted to what? 75,000. When you see so many nines, I told you always round off. So which is equal to how much? 74,999 point what? Point? 01, which is approximately equal to 75,000, which is equal to our what? RHS. So LHS and RHS are equal in which option? Option B. Everyone got it, people? Understood the method for geometric mean? Anyone is having doubt? Yes. What happened in option? Which option?
Yes, sir. In the exam, option.
Nearest answer. Whichever near, which, for example, in the previous question also, 42 and 27 was there, right? Then it was almost becoming what, 79. So with that time also we will check for the nearest option, whichever is taking us to the nearest option. Okay. Yes. Online, everyone got it? Yes, people. If so, tell me the answer for this. Oh, how do you know that? Yeah, if any number multiplied with 0 is how much? 0. So geometric mean over here, I will write GM is equal to 3 into 7 into 11 into 15 into 24 into 28 into 30 into what? 0. The entire raised to 1 by n. Any number multiplied with 0 is what? No, a big 0. Yes, option B is the answer. Understood? So it was a PYQ, very important, repeated PYQ. Basic concept of geometric mean, product of all the observation raised to 1 by n. So in general, how can you, what to say in long back, how can you define geometric mean? Can I define geometric mean like this? Nth root of product of all the observation. Can I define it that way? Yes. Nth root, because it is raised to 1 by n. What if it was 2? It will become square root. What if it is 3? Cube root. What if it is becoming 4? Fourth root, fifth root, sixth root. Raised to 1 by n means what? Nth root. So that means in general I can express geometric mean is nothing but nth root of product of all the given observations. Couldn't go. Answer couldn't go. Yes. GM of 3 and 12 is how much? 6. GM is equal to what? 3 into 12, the whole power 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means what, people? Square root. That is 3 into 2, 12, that is 36. That is how much? 6. Now, when you do it in calculator, you might make one mistake. I'll show you that mistake also. Some people will type 3. Then they will type 12 into. Then they will type 12. Then they will directly click root. If you directly click root, you are taking the root of 12. You are making a mistake over there. Okay. After doing, whenever root is involved, take the product, then click equal to, then click root. Then only you are taking the root of what? 36. Keep it in your mind. Are you getting the point? So click into equal to, 3 into 12 equal to, then click root. Otherwise you will get a wrong answer. How much is the answer, people? 6 is the answer. Get me the answer, people? Yes. Geometric mean of 3 observations 40, 50 and x is 10. 40, 50 and x is equal to what? 10. Okay. Then the value of x is how much is the question. We need to find the value of x. Okay. That is the question. Now, rate. Geometric mean. Geometric means what? GM is equal to what? X1 into X2 into X3. The entire thing raised to what? 1 by 3. So if I take the cube, GM cube is equal to X1 into X2 into X3. Correct? GM is how much here? 10. That means 10 cube is equal to X1 is how much? 40. X2 is how much? 50. X3 is how much? We need to find. Now people, very easy. 10 cube is how much? 1000 divided by how much? 40 divided by 50. How much is the answer for that? Which is equal to 2000. Which is equal to how much? X3. How much is it? 1 by 2 is equal to X3. Which option? Option C is the answer. Okay. Direct question. Right answer, Shruti. Perfect. Everyone understood this? Anyone is having any issue? Please tell me. Pakka? Everyone got this? Very, very direct, right? Very direct. Now that is called as GM. Now I will ask you a few questions. When are we using GM? Whenever percentages are involved, the best method is called as what? It is called as GM. Best method is GM whenever percentages are involved. Then, in financial aspect, which is the best average? Geometric mean. Financial aspect. Why? Because rates are involved there. Rate of interest is involved. Then we will find average interest rate using which one? Geometric mean. Okay. Then, what is the formula for ungrouped GM? That is nothing but x1 into x2 into x3 etc raised to 1 by n. You can use either our calculator method or you can use the option hitting method. Option hitting method is what? GM raised to n is equal to x1 into x2 into x3 into etc up to xn. Now we have grouped data. So we will do one thing. Can I finish? Only one question is there. We will finish that and we will go for the break so that we can start fresh with harmonic mean once we come back. Okay. Just have a look over here. Group data is much more similar. The only change is we need to know the frequency. Correct? For example, in this question, look at the question now. X happens how many times? X happens 5 happens 2 times. 7 happens 3 times. 10 happens how many times? 1 time. Everything is given. So X is given, frequency, corresponding frequency is given. So in general, geometric mean is nothing but GM is equal to x1 raised to f1. x1 raised to f1 means what? x1 value in the raised to what? How many times it is getting repeated. For example, people, the values were like this: 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 happens 4 times. That means I need to multiply 5 4 times, right? Instead of writing 5 into 5 into 5, I can write it to us 5 raised to this much. That's why it is coming like x1 raised to f1 into x2 raised to f2 into x3 raised to f3 into etc. The entire thing raised to 1 by n. 1 by capital letter N is nothing but what? 1 by sigma f. What is sigma f? Total number of observation. Are you getting the point, people? Anyone is having doubt? Please ask me right away. Any doubt is there? Please tell me. Got it? Yes. Got it? Yes. Over here. Now, people, that is the formula. The method is same. We will use the method option raised to sigma f or option raised to n. Capital letter N is equal to x1 raised to f1 into x2 raised to f2 into x3 raised to f3 into etc up to xn raised to fn. Use the logic over here. You have the data set of test scores for the following scores of frequency. That means what is the formula? GM raised to capital letter N or sigma f is equal to x1 raised to f1 into x2 raised to f2 into x3 raised to f3 into etc xn raised to fn. That is the formula. Now, people, here RHS is how much? Tell me the RHS. X is how much? 5. 5 square into 7 cube into 10. How will you solve it in calculator? Can you tell me how are you going to solve it in calculator? We will always find the highest power. So 7 into equal to how many times? 2 times. Then you will multiply it with 5. Again multiply it with 5. Then you will multiply it with what? 10. That is the method. So you got how much, people? Did you get it as 85,750? Everyone got 85,750. Then we will option hit. Using option. Option raised to n. N is how much over here, people? N is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 1, which is equal to how much? 6. Option raised to 6, which is equal to first option 6.64 the whole raised to 6, which is equal to how much? 6.64 whole raised to 6. In calculator, you will type 6.64, then into equal to 5 times. How much is the answer? 85,705, which is approximately equal. If you check any other option, will you get the answer? You will not get a nearby answer. The nearest answer is option A itself. So option A is your answer. Got it? Why you got a simplified answer? Not the same answer, because they might have rounded off the option. Instead of putting all the decimal point, they just put out what? 6.64. That is the reason. Understood the method? So this is how you will find GM for grouped data. Okay. So what is the method? GM raised to capital letter N is equal to product of observation. But observation means we should consider what? Frequency also. For example, X happens, first value happened 2 times. That means 5 square, 7 cube, then 10 raised to 1. What if one more term was there? 13 and 6. You will write it as 13 raised to 6. That way you should write and go for the answer. I hope everyone understood this. Very direct and very easy, and you don't expect a question from this. You will not get a question from grouped data from GM. Okay, even if you get, right, but there will not be any question. This is time consuming. ICAI doesn't consider it as a proper question for examination point of view. So from grouped data, you might not expect, but from normal data, ungrouped data, there will be a question. Then a theory part. Combined geometric mean. For example, they will say there are two variables x into y. Okay, x into y is a variable. X and y are variable. Variables means what? The unknown values. Okay, variable means unknown values. X and y are unknown values. Then geometric mean of x into y can be written as what? Geometric mean of x into geometric mean of y. Both are previous year questions. Okay, they asked if there are two variables x and y, then geometric mean of their products will be equal to what? Geometric mean of x into geometric mean of y. What if it is ratio? Geometric mean of x divided by y. It can be written as geometric mean of x divided by geometric mean of y. Very important. Keep a note of it. Direct questions. They will not even ask any problem based on this. They will ask direct questions based on this. Okay, keep a note of it. With that, we can take a break. What time everyone will come back? Everyone should come back by 10:26. Okay, be here on time everyone. 10:26, everyone should be back. If any doubt is there, now you can ask me. I'll take the attendance now.